Coach, a couple of nice wins here to start the week. How's everybody feeling heading into the weekend?
Good. Obviously, when you get two wins against two really good teams and two tough buildings, it sets the trip off in the right direction. But we know, what? Obviously, they put 7 up last night in Hartford, and they're rolling again. So it's going to be a tough task tonight.
Yeah, absolutely will be. They've been pretty good of late, these Penguins have. We talked earlier in the week about the distraction of trade deadline. Now that it's passed, first off, how do you feel your guys handled what is always a difficult day?
They were good. I mean, it's real emotions, it's a real friendships, and tough to see a guy leave like that. Obviously, he was in the leadership group here, and really good person, but they understand the business, and if you're in it long enough, you don't even have to be in it that long. That's going to happen. Those things are going to happen. So there was some emotion, there was some tears yesterday from guys, but you know what? They're back to business today.
Yeah, you never like to lose a guy like Zach Ostapchuk, but we're going to get a body back in return as well as Tristan Robbins joins the club. Do you know much about him? Have you been told much about what he might bring to the group?
Yeah, I talked to a couple scouts about him. Just a speedy guy, plays really, I guess you'd say dynamic, like a jittery in and out guy, dynamic skating. So should be good. Obviously a long travel day for him yesterday, so I don't think he's going to get in today. I don't think he slept yet. So definitely get him in tomorrow, but excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting situation where early puck drop today, early puck drop tomorrow with the travel as well. How do you work somebody in like that on kind of short notice without much time to go through many reps?
I should probably ask the league, the ones that made the schedule, how we do that. But no, he's just going to get a little tutorial from a coach tomorrow at some point to try to do the best he can with the systems. I know it's going to be a learning curve for him, but he'll be excited. He'll run on adrenaline, and as the week goes next week, we actually have a little bit of a week there where he can settle in Belleville and hopefully get his feet under him with our systems and stuff.
One other thing I wanted to just touch on from Tuesday was Jan Yannick's Gordie Howe hat trick. He's the 6th player in franchise history to hit that achievement, if you will. Just what can you kind of say about him and what he brings and the way that he, I guess, kind of leads by example in terms of showing that emotion, that grit, and that tenacity?
Well, it's awesome what he brings. It's old school, he can, that's a perfect example, but you haven't even mentioned the 7-8 shot blocks he has every night and the chirping that he does to the other team and gets under their skin, and he's just a guy that plays with emotion, shows his emotion, backs up his emotions. It's fun to see, and it almost guilts guys into, they use the term dragging guys into the fight. Well, he's that guy for our group. He's emotionally invested, he's physically invested, he plays hurt, he sacrifices his body, and just a real good guy to have on our team.
Yeah, and those scraps, I suppose, seem to really turn the tide for you guys earlier in the week.
Well, we were already up by a couple goals. I think they were trying to turn the tide, but for us to answer the bell and not cower away or get small, it keeps the momentum in our favor, which was big.
And lastly, what are some of the things you'd like your team to emulate from Tuesday, from Wednesday, in tonight's rematch with the Penguins?
Well, I think something we need to improve on is our D-zone coverage. I think we gave up too many chances in the inner slot in both games, so we got to look after that. But again, when we forecheck and when we backcheck and have numbers above pucks and use our size, it's good for us. So I think we need to continue that and move pucks north. We're not an east-west team; we're a north-south team. So if we can go north-south, that's good for us.